again. Flip it up in here. That usually doesn't ever happen to me before. That has never happened to me. Never. All right. Boom. What's going on, everyone? How's everybody's evening been going? You guys can ask me questions about fishing, bait making. Feel free to ask me questions if you guys have any. If you don't, all good. We are going to be giving away some packs of baits. Some Senkos today. Pack of 4-inch, pack of 5s. I will be giving those away today. Oh, that was loud. Three likes already. 4. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Don't forget to say hi in the chat. We can talk about literally anything. It makes it more fun to watch, entertaining. 5 likes. Gotta make 3 packs of white 4-inch swim baits and 3 packs of 4-inch swim baits that are half white and half clear. So we got some work to do. 6 packs total. Are you the guy that I ordered a blue and red jig from? No. I only make soft plastics and swim bait heads. That's about it. Unfortunately, it was not me. Let me make sure that this color is how I think it is. Hold on. Yep, where's it is. Okay, so I mess up? I don't think so. How's everyone's weekend been? Can you make Senkos? Of course I can make Senkos. What is your favorite pattern in Senkos? What's your favorite color? Green, like a watermelon red, like that. With blue flake? I got it with black and red flake, not with blue. But we do custom orders. If you guys ever do want something, you guys can always let me know. We offer 4-inch and 5-inch, and probably next year we'll offer 6s. So a lot of people now have been asking for 6s. But yeah, if you guys do want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask me questions. What's your biggest bags? For 6-pound smallmouth, and then largemouth like 4-pound small largemouth. 6-pound smallmouth in the fall, in October, when those smallmouth get fat. When those smallmouth get nice and big, that's in October. How about yourselves? What's the biggest bass have you guys caught? A largemouth over 7 pound before we went to Hawaii. Oh yeah, man. £7 largemouth is fat. Like, he looking big. I don't know what were you fishing with? I could see a fishtail in its mouth. Crankbait? Crankbait? Man, I cannot catch a fish on a crankbait. Wait. A crankbait large? You were fishing out deep? Catching a 7 pounder out deep that's pretty rare. Unless then again it was around like that October time when they start pushing out. Just fishing in the pond with a big old crank. Nice. Are you small lures? Oh, like, so you're probably using like, yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. I bet he was. No. Was my third ever cast with lure. 7 legs, holy shit. Yeah, I cannot catch one on a crank. I cannot. I can't. I try. I cannot. I cannot do it. What's everybody's favorite soft plastic to fish with for bass or pike, whatever the case may be? What's everybody's favorite soft plastic to use? Flukes. Just made a pack for one of my orders. Oh, let me show you. There's some whites. Basically like Senkos. The Senkos are just perfect, you know? Like they literally work in everything. But flukes are one of my favorite also. Flukes and swim baits. And then we got the big boy flukes. For big old pike and muskies. That's an 8-inch fluke that we also offer. That there is one of our saltwater baits. Do you hunt? Yes, I do. I hunt for waterfowl. Good old swim baits. Talking about hunt, I just bought a box of decoys. Ask me where the hell they are, I have no idea. I just bought them. Deer, turkey, and squirrel. Hell yeah. I might get into deer hunting. I may get into that. Maybe this year. Maybe next year. We'll see, I guess. But I'm more into that waterfowl. I just love it. It's a pain in the ass, but I love it. Right now, man. How much did everything cost to get started making lures? Basic stuff. Problem is, I screwed up on my stuff when I first started making baits, because I was trying to buy everything off of Amazon, like literally everything I was trying to buy. So I messed up. I spent like $400, $500 to start, and half that money went to the wrong shit, because I was buying stuff off of Amazon, and you're not supposed to be doing that, because Amazon's garbage. So about $500 I started with. Next thing you know, we're almost at 10,000. But now we run a business and stuff like that, so that does not really bother me anymore. I make money off this stuff. We're a registered business, so. But when I first started, $500. Next thing you know, I went to 1,000. Next thing you know, I went to 2,000. Next thing you know, it's just going up and up and up and up and up. Because then you want white, then you want black, then you want swim bait molds, flukes molds, then you want everything in the whole book. See, the thing is with the fishing world is massive. People can make soft plastics, they can make jigs, they can make spinner baits, they can make spoons, they can make crankbaits, they can make flies. It's just such a wide variety, you know what I mean? That you can never make everything, never. Turkey hunting, very, very hard. Mark, what's going on, Mark? Are the molds expensive? Absolutely. But when I was buying molds off of Amazon, they were cheap. And I thought, man, this is easy. Until those molds last 2 weeks. And they're good for garbage. So, one thing I have for you guys. If you guys want to start making baits and you guys don't know if you guys like it or not, buy one mold off of Amazon. One. If you see that bait making's fun, then you go buy the expensive stuff. Don't keep buying them off of Amazon because they're not going to last you very long. A week, 2 weeks, that's it. Then they're good for garbage. So don't do that mistake. I bought like 10 molds off Amazon. They all went to the garbage. So don't do that. Remember, if you guys want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask me questions. We can talk about fishing, bait making. If you guys have any questions about bait making or about purchasing baits or whatever, open to all conversation. Do you like bait casters? Yes, I do. What plastic are you using and what are you making? I'm using Plastol. I cannot tell you which blend I'm using, but I'm using Plastol and I'm making swim baits at the moment. Is this something you enjoy and is it very scalable? Yes, absolutely. To both of your questions. Absolutely it is. This stuff is very fun for me. But the thing is, it went from being a hobby to like a job now. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's fun. But when you go to work every day and you enjoy your job, after a while it's like, this is getting, you know, repetitive and, you know what I mean? You use a vacuum chamber. Yes, I do. You play video games at all? Rare. Very rare. Before I did tons. Until about 2 years ago when I opened up my business, making baits, and then now it's like I'm lucky if I play. Well, it's not even if I'm lucky. Now it's just I just don't really want to anymore. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Is this side business then? Yes, it is a side business. Next year we are going to be in retail stores, so hopefully side business can become a main business, and then I get a side part-time job. So I kind of want to make my full-time job a part-time job, and then turn my part-time job into a full-time job. Right? That's my plan by next year. Good for you. Thank you. You need to play Hunter Call of the Wild. Actually, I've heard of that game. Never played it. Never watched anything on it, but I did hear about it. And I'm actually ordering my bags as well. So now I'm going to have professional packaging instead of my packaging that I have now that is very non-professional. So I'm placing an order tomorrow, and apparently it takes a month and a half to reach here. 10,000 bags from China, but it's gonna be professional. It's gonna have like my stuff on it. It's gonna be cool. Actually, I can probably show you guys. Hold on. So I'm gonna show you guys, what did I just do? A 49-second short was uploaded to your channel. Huh? What do you mean a 49? No, what did I just do? No, put that back. Put that back. Put that back. Put that back. Thank you. Okay, how do you do this? Hold on. No. Oh, I'm gonna mess something up real bad. Hold on. You know what? This actually might work. Hold on. Kind of do want to show you guys like those bags, see if you guys think that they're nice or not. But I can't fucking find it. I cannot find it, boy. Pour. You rather inject or open pour? It's a hard question because I enjoy both. But inject. One second, let me inject this swim bait mold and then we can talk again. Where'd it go? What's your next question? So I said inject. Did I miss a question? No, I didn't. Is that the riprap? Yes, riprap. Do you need a bunch of space to do this, or not at all? Is this lure making? Yes, it is. It depends how big do you want to go. You know what I mean? More space you need. The only reason why you want more space is to produce more volume. If you want to produce more baits at one time, you want more area. But if you're just doing this for fun, no. As long as you have space for a microwave and a mold and a cup and an injector, your basic stuff, that's all you need is right here. From here to here, all you need, really. But if you want to start hoping to get into retail stores, hope to put your baits on Facebook and a website and this and that, I have a one car garage and I need more space. Okay. So it just all depends on your volume. What do you want to do? Is this just for fun? Do you want to make money on this? Do you want to, you know what I mean? That's all it is. That's basically all it is. It's just how far do you want to go? One pack, 2 packs. So I need to make one more swim bait of white, and then we're on to our next color. That is our half and half bait. That pattern's called Frosty. Making soft plastics. Yep, I am doing that. I'll show you right now. They're actually done. Good old 4-inch white swim baits. I'm working on my orders. 11 likes? Holy shit. Holy shit, boy. Sweet. Do you know somebody with a machine to machine your molds? Yes, I do. I got a guy that does my custom molds. "13 likes. You guys are crazy. Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you guys do follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Sweet. Hey, man. Good luck. That's great. Thanks, man. May I see a custom mold? This is one of my open bores. It has my initials on it, my business initials. Those are my initials all the way up. This stuff is for salmon fishing. So what that is, it basically is this kind of bait right here. Then on the back, it has my initial. The business initial right there. It's not supposed to be really visible, but it's just so if somebody tries to say that this bait isn't mine, you can easily go in the back and right there. You see that line right here? It's easier to see in person anyway, but on camera is all messed up because of the camera and the lights and this and that. Nice, thank you. But we are going to be working on brand new swim baits. So I'm not going to be using the rip wrap anymore. I want to create my own swim bait, my own shape, my own style, my own everything. We're going to be starting off with that in the winter. And once that's done, I'm going to move over to so basically I want to replace all of my molds that I have now into my actual bait. I want to transfer everything into my stuff. So my drop shot stuff, I want to make it my own shape, my own style, my own size. Everything. I want to transfer everything. Because next year with me moving into retail stores, I need a reason for people to buy mine over theirs. You know what I mean? So without a good enough of a reason, they won't buy it. So anybody that is very creative, if you guys want, you guys can make up some swim baits or drop shot baits, and you guys can send me them, and I can see if that's a bait that I would like to put on the site. That's the plan. I want. Oh God, the rip wrap is sweet bait mold though. Oh, it definitely is. The problem is this: all of the bait makers all make the same swim bait. You know what I mean? Everyone does. The only ones that aren't are like the bigger guys, like the Berkeley, Rapala, those kind of people, right, have their own swim bait. But all of the smaller bait makers, they all make the same swim baits, the same exact swim baits. Rip wrap, rip wrap, rip wrap. So the rip wrap, I like it. I like the high tech ones though. I like mine. I love mine. But before I started making my own, I was buying high tech. Thing is between mine and Kitech, mine's more durable than Kitech. Weighted swim baits like pre-rigged or weighted as in a swim bait head in the actual swim bait? Because pre-rigged, like how like those guys like the pike have, I agree. If you're talking about with a swim bait head in the swim bait itself, I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Because then once your plastic is broken, there goes your bait. You cannot reuse your head, you can't reuse anything. AI started making pre-rigged. I like pre-rigged. I don't like weighted. Weighted not the same as pre-rigged. Pre-rigged I like. Pre-rigged I actually might start making. But weighted, no. Have you ever made a lure out of cork and a bottle cap? No, I have not. But that does sound fun. With a weight in the belly, can easily rig. It can be Texas rigged or attached to a jig. Question: why would you want a weighted swim bait though? If you would run it on a swim jig. I'm just asking. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea or it's an amazing idea. I just don't know. It's just an opinion of why do you want it weighted if you're putting it on a jig. Texas rig, I agree with you. My soft plastics are made with a sinking plastic, so mine will always fall, no matter what. Kitechs don't. Kitechs stay up because they're full of salt. Mine sink. Jig weights is in the front. Belly weights would balance it. So you're telling me when you put it on a swim jig, when you swim it, it's swimming like this? Because that's what like you're saying. You're saying that since there's weight in the front, it sits like this. Is that how it's... I'm just talking now. I'm not saying that like you're right or wrong. I just want to know. I've never heard that before. I've heard about you wanting it weighted if you're using the Texas rig. But the thing is with that, like I said, my baits, my actual plastic itself sinks. Not for all my baits. For my swim baits, for my flukes, for my split tails, my Senkos, my crawfish, the one that float, or my drop shots. It's a theory. Yeah, okay, I get that, but have you experimented? Like when you put a swim jig in the actual water, does it swim like this or does it swim like this? That's all I'm saying. Like, have you experimented, or are you just going based off of what? It will sink on level. Well, yeah, it will always sink on level. Because if you're throwing it on a, let's say, half ounce head, the only way to make it even is if you get a half ounce swim bait. So instead of it bolting down, it'll fall like this down instead of like this. You know what I mean? To me, the only difference is the front profile look depending on mold. Huh? What are you talking about? I had plastic in here and I completely forgot about it. I'm a little crazy, but the world is insane. You can never make a bait fall evenly. It's basically impossible. That's impossible because your head will always weigh more than your plastic, no matter what. You know what I mean? No matter what, it will always fall unevenly. That's like if I put my swim bait head right in the water, and I put my swim bait on my back. The back of my swim bait is not going to weigh the exact same as on front, no matter what. So it will always fall like this instead of like this. You know what I mean? I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane. I'm tired of making baits. Long day today, man. Which is what you want the bait to look like if it's swimming down. How? You want it... Wait, how, Will? Do you want it like this or like this? A or B? A is how it's always does it, no matter what. B is impossible. What's up? What's going on, man? Hold on. This is getting really interesting. Not if the jig head is lighter than the center weighted weight of the swim bait. And I'm also saying make a Texas riggable swim bait that doesn't require a sinker. That's my bait. My saw plastic that I make, when you Texas rig it, you do not need a weighted hook. No, yeah. I'm not saying are you wrong or if she, 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 you're right. In fishing, there is no right and there is no wrong answer. There is no answer that is right or wrong. It's all based on opinion. That's only why I'm asking you. I'm asking for like your opinion. But yes, so my swim baits, they are made with a sinking plastic. So when I put it in the actual water, so what I run, this is what I run personally: 4-inch swim bait with a 4/0 wide gap hook. I like to run VMC or Kamagasu, one or the other. Oh, nice. I definitely want to check your stuff out. Alrighty, man. Thank you. I'd like the sub, by the way. Thank you. So I run it on a 4/0 wide gap if I'm running my 4-inch. And man, like that swim bait sinks. Before I experimented with floating plastic. With floating plastic on a non-weighted the Texas rig, it would just stay right on top of the water. It was horrible. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna get this bait down without putting a weighted hook? Because I hate using weighted hooks. I don't like it. Weighted wide gaps. But mine now, weighted, soft plastic, and it sinks nice and slow. Just like that, sink nice and slow. Same. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, if you guys ever do want to place an order, right now our website is going to be up next week. How do I order a few? Do you have Facebook? What do you fish for? I fish for everything. Bass, pike, walleye I suck at because it's a big patient game. Salmon, trout, perch, crappie. Yeah. I'm only on YT. So what's your other social media you have? Like you don't have Instagram, Facebook, nothing? YT is the only thing you have. You can, thing is, you can email me an order, but the only way to really know what I have is by going on social media. Or we can talk about it here, and then you can send me an email saying my name is so and so, I live here, this is what I want, can you price this out for me? We can do that if you want. So it's all up to you. I use the rip wrap and catch puppy and drum and trout. I'm subbed and followed on, so when your site launches, I'll find it. Perfect. But I will be ending the live though, guys. Just because I have been live for about almost an hour now, and I'm just tired today, man. Tomorrow on to the next day. Tomorrow we will be live again, making baits, making my orders. That is the one thing about us. If you do place an order, you will see your baits being made live. So that's also a pretty good thing. Take care, guys. What's up? Ow. Peace out, man.